In this video, I am going to show you step by step how you can create a branded and professional Shopify store in 2025. This is going to be a complete walkthrough video, and you can simply follow along with this video to set up your store. I will set up an attractive homepage. Then I will create a high-converting product page. Then I will customize the checkout page, add a live chat option, and much more. And to keep it beginner-friendly, I am going to use all the free resources to set up this store. So, let's not waste any time and get started. The first step is to sign up for a Shopify free trial. Shopify is providing a 90-day trial to their first-time customers for the cost of $1 per month. To get started, simply click on the first link down below in the description. If you don't use the given below link, you might not see this offer, so make sure to use that link. To claim this offer, you need to enter your email address here and then click on Start Free Trial. Next, we need to confirm our country here. Next, you need to choose a password for your account. Then check this box and then click Create My Shopify Account. Now, Shopify will ask you a few questions. These are survey questions which will help Shopify with the quick setup. So answer them carefully. Next, Shopify will ask you to choose a plan for your store. You can skip this by clicking on this option. Once you sign up for Shopify, you'll be taken to the dashboard. And before we design our store, it's important to add our products into the store. This will make the design process much easier. So, click on Products on the left menu, and then click on Add Product. First, enter your product title here. Next, we need to enter the description. If you don't have a product description, you can use Shopify AI to create one. Simply type your product details here, then select a tone. And you can also give special instruction, and then click on Generate. If you don't like this one, you can click on the Generate Again button. Once you find a good description, click on this black button to keep it. For now, I am going to use my own product description. Next, under Media, you need to upload your product images. If you don't have good quality images, you can use Shopify AI to create studio quality images. You only need to select the image you want to customize, and then you'll see some options on the right side. For now, I want to change the background. First, Shopify AI will analyze your product image. Once it's done, you can click on this Remove Background button to remove the background. Or you can also replace the background with a color. You can also create different backgrounds with the help of AI. Here, you need to describe your product, and then mention the type of background you want. You can also use suggestions from Shopify, which will make it much easier. Once you click on this Generate button, Shopify AI will generate 4 different backgrounds for you. Simply choose the one that you like, and then click on Confirm. Now make sure to save this image as a new image, and then exit this editor. Next, you can simply drag this image and set it as your primary image. Next, we have the pricing section, where you need to enter the selling price and compare at price. Next, you'll see the inventory option, where you need to enter your inventory. Next, under shipping details, enter your product weight. You'll also see the variants option here, where you can add product variants such as size, colors, etc. Okay, now click on this Save button to save this product details. And then make sure that the product is set as active. And just like this, you can add as many products as you want. And if you already have products listed somewhere else, you can directly import them as well. To do that, you need to click on this Import button. Next, add your product file here and click on this Upload button, and then Confirm. And within a few seconds, all your products will be directly imported to your store. Okay, the next step for us is to create product collections. So, click on Collections on the left menu. Next, you'll see this default collection here. You can delete this by selecting it, going to the 3 dots, and then click on Delete. Next, click on this Create Collection button. And just like we added the products, you can add your collection titles and description. You can use collections to show your bestsellers, new arrivals, and different products. For now, I will only enter the title, and then hit the Save button. Now, you'll see this product section. Click on this Browse button, and then select all the products that you want to add in this collection. You can also upload an image to this collection, but it is optional, so I'll leave this as it is. Now, we can go back and then repeat the same process to create more collections. Alright, we've added all of our products and collections on this store, and now it's time for us to customize this store. So, click on this online store option. Here, you can see that the current theme of our store is the Dawn theme. And when you click on this View Your Store button, you'll be able to preview your current store design. This is the default Shopify theme, which is not bad, but for this store, we are going to use a different theme. So let's go back to our dashboard now, and then go to Themes. Click on Explore Themes options, which will take you to the Shopify theme library. Here, you can find hundreds of Shopify themes, but most of these themes are really expensive, and I personally don't like to use these overpriced themes. You can filter the free themes from here. To design this store, I am going to use the Trade theme. This is one of the latest Shopify theme, and it contains every feature that we need to design our store. You can click here to preview this theme. Make sure to preview it on both devices. And if you like it, click on this Try Theme option. And within a few seconds, this theme will be added to our store. Next, we need to click on this Publish button to set it as the default theme of our store. And now, if you click on View Store button, you'll see this completely different design. And this structure is looking much better than the last one. And we can customize this theme as per our requirements. So, let's go back to the dashboard and click on Customize. This will take us to the Shopify store editor, from where we can manage the overall look and feel of our store. Inside this editor, we can edit all of our pages, like our homepage, product pages, collections, and so on. Next, on the top right, you'll see these icons. You can preview your store in different screen sizes using these options. On the left-hand side, you can see the structure of your page. It always starts with a header at the top and ends with the footer at the bottom. And in between is the content of the page, which consists of multiple sections. As you can see, this theme has already added some sections for us, and it is already in a good structure. We can simply fill these sections with our own content, and our store will be ready in no time. Of course, you can remove these sections by clicking on this trash icon, but for now, I will keep it as it is. For your better understanding, I will hide these sections by clicking on this little eye icon. And this will leave us with a blank canvas, which only has a header and a footer. So, let's start with editing the header. First of all, we have this announcement bar at the top. You can add promotional messages and latest offers in this tab. Next, I want to add a logo in this header. To do that, we need to go to the settings on the left, and then go to the logo option. Next, I will upload my logo here, which will then be visible on the header. Next, I will change the background color of the header, so that the logo will be visible to everyone. This theme contains 5 different color schemes that we can use. We can also add our own brand color, which I will show you later on. For now, let's use the white color for the header. Next, you can also change the logo position using these options. I will simply put it at the center. You can also adjust the size of this logo from the settings. Okay, now it's time for us to edit the homepage template. We already have these sections here, so I will unhide them one by one and fill it with my own content. First up, we have this image banner. Here we can add our banners that will highlight the latest offers that are going on our store right now. To create these banners, I will use a free tool called Canva. Simply go to Canva and create a free account. Then click on this Create Design option, and then search for banners. Select the banner option from this list. This is the Canva editor. On the left-hand side, you'll see these pre-made templates. We can use these templates to save our time. This one is looking good, so I will select this one. And as soon as I did that, you'll see that I've got similar banner recommendations. Editing on Canva is very easy. I will simply select these images and then click on this trash icon, and then I will click on Delete Image. And just like this, I will delete all these images. Okay? Now I only have to add my own product images here. And in case if you don't have professional quality images, then you can go to this website called freepic.com. This website contains thousands of stock footage that we can use without any copyright issue. Simply search for the type of image you want, and you'll get tons of recommendations. Next, select the image you like, and then simply copy it. Then go back to Canva and paste it on this banner, and then you only need to drag and drop these images to one of these frames, and the images will automatically adjust to the frame. And I am going to repeat the same process until all 5 frames are filled with the images. Next, I will select this text and change it to New Arrivals. I will delete these unnecessary text from the page as well. I can also change the fonts of these texts. Canva has a huge library of fonts that you can use on your designs. To download this banner, click on this share button on the right and click on download. This was just a simple banner that I created with Canva, but you can make many professional banners with this tool. For example, you can try different backgrounds on this banner and check which one suits the best for this banner. Alright, now I will go back to the Shopify editor and upload the banner image here. Once the banner is uploaded, I will reduce the overlay opacity to 0 and change the banner height to medium. I also want to remove these overlay text, so I will simply select it and then click on this trash icon to delete it from the banner. Next, I will select this button and change the button text to Shop Now, and then link this button to one of my collections. Now, whenever someone clicks on this button, it will take them to the collection page. Next, I want to change this button position. I want this button to appear here at the center of the banner. So, I will select this banner and then change the desktop content position to bottom center. There are so many options available here, which will help you adjust the content position according to your banner. For my banner, the best position is bottom center, and then I will also change the alignment to center. Next, we also have the color schemes here, which will help you change the color of this button. And with this step, our banner design is complete. Now, if you scroll down, you'll see that the header is overlapping with the banner. So, I will go to the header now. Here, you'll see this sticky header option. I will change it to none so that it does not overlap with the banner. Alright, now it's time to edit all the other elements of this page. So I will go to Templates and unhide all these elements. Okay, now we only need to fill these sections with our content. In case you don't want any sections, you can simply select it, and then on the bottom left, click on this Remove Section option to delete it from the page. Next, we have this rich text section. I will select this and change the background color of this section. You can also click on this text and then change it on the left. For now, I will keep it as it is. Moving on to the next section, we have the Featured Collection section. First, I will rename this section. Then, I'll change the heading size to medium. Then from here, I can add the collections that we created recently. Next, I will set the number of columns to 4 so that it appears perfectly. There are tons of different settings here, so feel free to play around with these options. Next up, we have this collection list option. I don't want this section as I don't have these many collections. So I will remove this section from the page. And don't worry, you can always add new sections on this page by going to this plus icon. When you click on it, it will open up this section menu that contains dozens of different sections that you can use in your store. For example, I will add this image with text section on this page. I can use this section as an About Us section on my website. First, I will go to Section Settings and change the background. I will also change the container background to match it with the section. Next, we need an image for this part, so I will again use Canva to create an image for this part. Simply go to Canva and click on Create a New Design. Here, I will select this Instagram post option, as this dimension will be perfect for the image. Next, you'll see different templates on the left menu. Here, I will search for fashion templates. This one looks good, so I will select this. Next, I will simply remove all these images from this template. Next, I only need to add my own images in these frames. To do that, I will go to the Upload section on the left. All the images that I used in my recent design are saved here. I will simply drag and drop these images on this template. I will also delete all these texts from here. Next, also want to change the background of this template. You can choose any background color form here. You can also find a background option here on this left menu. You can choose the background from here too. I will choose this one for my image. Okay, now I also want to add my logo here. To do that, go to the Upload section on this left menu. Here, click on Upload Files, and then upload your logo. Now, click on this logo to add into the image. As you can see, the logo is not fully visible here. So, I either have to change this background or add something behind the logo. So, I will go to the elements on the left and then search for brush. There are so many graphics here that I can use in my design. I will choose this one for now. I will place it over my logo, and then I will go to Layers and change the position to back. And now, our logo is perfectly visible here. Now I will simply rename this and then download this image. Once it's done, I will simply go back to the Shopify editor. Here, I will click on this Select Image option and then upload the image that I created using Canva. And as you can see, the image is giving a very professional vibe already. Next, you can change the image position from the left settings. I personally like the image on the left side, so I will keep it that way. There are many other settings available for this section, so feel free to play around with these options. Alright, now I will click on this heading text and change it to About Us. Next, we have the paragraph, where you can add some details about your brand. For now, I will just fill this section with some dummy content. We also have some other options for this section. For example, you can use Shopify AI to create a description for this part. For now, I will keep it as it is. Alright, now let's move on to the next section. Next, we have this multi-column section. This is a perfect place to add social proofs and customer reviews. When you click on any of these columns, you'll see the options on the left. Here, you can put your customers' feedback and positive reviews. For now, I will simply type some random stuffs on this part. Next, we also have the option to add an image on this part. So, I will again use Canva to create some images for this part. I will go to Canva and then go to this custom size option. Here, I will select a 300 by 300 size. You can choose different sizes too, but make sure that the height and width are the same. Then click on Create New Design button. This will take us to the Canva editor, where I'll create some images of my customers. I will go the Elements tab on the left, and then search for a circle frame. I will choose this frame for my design. Next, I will go to freepik.com once again. This time, I need some sample images that I can use as my customers. So, I will search for some images. The first image looks just fine, but I will need more similar images, so I will click on this View Similar option. Now, Freepik will only show me the images that are similar to this one. Now, I will copy this image and paste it to Canva. Next, I will drag it over to this frame, and the image will automatically be adjusted according to the frame. Next, I can also change this green border color from here. I will choose a gradient color for the image border. Now, I will again go to the Elements tab and search for star ratings. This will suggest me a lot of star rating. Now, I will choose this one from this list, and then I will adjust it here, according to the image. Next, I will search for a gradient line here. This will suggest some cool gradients. I will choose this one for my image. I will set this one at the bottom of the image. Next, I will select this pink gradient line. I will set this at the top, and then I can also change the gradient colors. Once it's done, I will click on this duplicate page option. I will make 4 copies of this design, and then I will remove the image from the design. I will use different people images on these other designs. Just like we added the first image, I will add 3 more images in these other designs. You only need to copy the images from Freepik and then paste it here on Canva, and repeat this for all other designs. Once it's done, I will name these designs and then download them for my Shopify store. Next, I will go back to my Shopify store and select one of these columns. I only need to click on Select Image and then upload the images here. I will select this image for this column, and I will do it for all 4 columns. And as you can see, these images are giving our store a very smooth and professional vibe. Of course, you can change these images whenever you want to. For example, these blue shadows aren't looking that good, so I can simply go back to Canva and delete them from these designs. But for now, I will keep it as it is. And make sure to preview these designs in the mobile devices too. Shopify themes are mostly responsive for mobile devices, so you don't need to worry too much about mobile view, as the images will adapt to mobile 99% of the time. Now let's go back to the desktop view. Here, you can see these Shop Now text. These are basically buttons that can be used to link different products and collections. You can search for your product here and then link it on this button. For now, I will not do it. Instead, I will remove this Shop Now text, which will eventually be removed from this section, and I will do this for all 5 columns. Next, I will go to this multi-column setting. Here, I will add a title for this section. You'll find many other settings here, which will help you further customize this section. Alright, now I will move on to the next section. Here, I can add another one of my collections. First, I will name it New Arrivals. Next, I will click on this Choose Collection option, and then add my shirts collection on this list. Lastly, I will change the heading size to large. Okay, this section is complete now. So, let's move on to the final section now. This is another multi-column section that we use to show the product reviews. You can also use this section to show your latest blog posts. But for now, I will simply delete this section. And just like this, we've customized all the pre-made sections of this page. The page is already looking very professional. Now let's say that you want to add more sections on this page. Go to this left menu and click on Add Section button. You'll find dozens of different sections that you can use on this page. For example, I want to use this collapsible content on my page, so I will click on it to add it on this page. Next, I can use this section as an FAQ section. So, I will change the heading to FAQ. Next, when you click on it, you'll see these options on the left side. You can add your questions in the heading part, and then add your answers in this raw content part. Next, I will select this entire section, and then I will change the color of this section. Alright, I have also added some content in this FAQ section. Now, I will add some more sections to this page. So, I will click on this Add Section button. This time, I will use this video section. If you have a video related to your products or brands, then you can use this section too. Here, I will remove this video heading. Next, I can upload my own video here. Or I can also use a YouTube video for this part. You only need to paste the YouTube video link here, and the video will be added here. You can also add a cover image on top of this video. You can use Canva to design a cover image too. I've already created a cover image for this part, so I will simply add it here. Now, whenever someone clicks on this play button, the YouTube video will get started. Next, I will also make this section full width, as it will look much more professional. I will also remove the top and bottom padding. Lastly, I will select this video section and place it below the featured collection section. Alright, now let's preview this home page in full screen mode. First up, we have this image banner with a button. Next, we have our best sellers. Next, we have the video section that we added recently. Next, we have the About Us tab, testimonials, new arrivals, and the FAQ section. This store is looking even better than most of the premium stores out there. All of this was possible thanks to Canva and the trade theme. Alright, now I will go to the top right and then click on this Save button to save all the progress we've made so far. Next, we're going to design our products and collection pages. On your Shopify store, click on Products on the left menu. Before designing your product page, it's important that you add all of your products into your store and make sure that you provide all the necessary info about your product. Most importantly, you need to focus on your product description, images, and pricing. Apart from that, make sure to have a look at the meta fields section. I will show you how to use these meta fields on your product page. I will mention my product materials and care instructions on this field, as I am going to use it on my product page. Alright, now I will click on this little eye icon here, which will take me to the Shopify product page template. Here, I can customize the entire look and feel of this store. Right now, the product page is looking very basic. We only have the product details here, and then we have some product suggestions. Plus, it doesn't have any ongoing offers or discounts. Adding these things can turn your product page into a money-making machine, and I will exactly show you how to do it. But first, I want to make some little changes on this layout. For example, you can see that there are no call to actions here. So I will go to the left menu and click on Add Block. Then I will add this Buy button option in this page. Next, I can also place this button right below the product description. Next, I will again click on this Add Block option, and this time, I will select this quantity selector. I will place this block right above the product description. Lastly, I will again click on this Add Block option, and then I will select this icon with text block. This is a great place to show the common offers of your store. On the left-hand side, you'll see the editing options. First, I want to change this heart icon, so I will click on this, and then select a different icon here. Next, I will change this heading text to limited edition, and I will repeat this same process to change these other icons too. Alright, we've changed all 3 icons now. I can also change the layout of this section, but for now, I will keep it horizontal. And now this section is looking much better than before. You can also select this entire section, and then go to this color scheme option on the left. From here, you'll be able to change the colors of this section. For my products, the gray background is looking good, so I will keep it this way. Next, if you want to delete any block from this page, you can simply select it and then click on this trash icon. Next up, we have these 3 collapsible rows. These can be used to highlight additional information about your products. I will use them to mention my product's materials and care instructions. And I'll remove the 3rd one from the page. Okay, now I will click on this material option. Then, on the right side, you'll see this row content. Here, click on this little icon, and then select the product option from the drop-down. Next, select the information that you want to show here. For now, I will select this fabric metafield. Then, I will also select the colors metafield for this section. Okay, now if you go to this collapsible row, you'll see that the materials of this product are showing here. Now let's say that you want to change these information. To do that, you need to go back to this product details and then go to the category metafields option. These metafields are created by Shopify AI, and we are going to use these details on our Shopify store. Now, you can simply make your changes here, and these changes will be visible on your product page. For example, I will add these fabrics in this metafields, and then I will save these changes. Next, I will go to the Shopify editor and refresh this page. And as you can see, the changes we made are updated here. That's how metafields are used in Shopify. If you want to learn more about metafields, then I have created a separate video on this topic. Make sure to watch that video for more details. The link is given in the description. Alright, I have also added the care instructions on this page. And with this step, our basic store structure is complete. Now, I want to add some advanced options in this page, which will not only increase the conversion rate, but will also increase the average order value. And to do that, I will install some third-party apps on this store. So, I will simply exit this editor now, and then I will click on this Apps option on the left menu. The first app that I want to install is a product review app. You see, product reviews are essential to build trust with your audience. Studies shows that adding social proof to your website can increase conversions by up to 15%, so it is really important to add them in the product page. Shopify have dozens of product review apps, but the one that I like is called Judge Me Product Review App. The best part is that this app comes up with a free plan, which basically provides everything you need. You can see the full pricing comparison here. Next, click on this View Demo Store button. This will take us to a demo store where you'll see a demo of this app. Simply click on any of these products. Here, you can see this star rating, and when you scroll down, you'll see these product reviews. These reviews are gathered by this product review app, and we are going to set up this on our store product page. So let's go back to the Shopify App Store, and then click on this Install button. Again, click on this Install button to fully install this app. Next, you'll see this welcome message. Here, you need to select your preferred language and your store theme. Next, we need to enable this app on our store editor, so click on this Enable App button. This will take you to the Shopify editor. Here you need to make sure that this app is enabled, and then hit the Save button on the top right. And then go back and click on Continue. Now we need to enable the Review widget, so click on this Enable Widget option, which will again take you to the Shopify editor. The Review widget will get active on its own, and then you'll see these sample reviews here. Now we only need to hit the Save button, and then come back to the dashboard. Click on this Continue button, and then click on this Enable Star Rating button. Once the start rating is added, I will simply select it and position it just before the product title, and then hit the Save button. Next, we need to set up our brand colors. You can select any color of your choice from here. And last but not least, you'll see this automatic review option. This app will send a review request to all the people who make any purchase from your store. You only need to select a time for that. I personally like the 14-day delay, so I will keep it that way. and then click on this Finish button. Alright, we've successfully set up this app. Now we can successfully collect our customers' reviews and show them in our store. Next, I will click on this Explore Judge Me option. This is the dashboard of this app. Here, you'll see this pop-up, which will encourage you to try the premium plan of this app. You can try the premium plan for 15 days for absolutely free. But for now, I will continue with the free plan. Now, you can see the dashboard of this app, and you will also see this advanced setup checklist. You can simply follow this checklist to set this app even further. Okay, now it's time to check if this app is working fine or not. So I will simply go to the Shopify store and then click on any product here. Here, when you scroll down, you'll see this customer review section. So I will click on this Write a Review button. First, I will give my ratings here. Next, I will simply enter some dummy text in these sections. I can also upload some photos or videos here. And then I will simply add my name and email and then click on this Submit button. Now, it will take some moments to update the review. So, I will simply refresh this page, and as you can see, the review is now available here, which means that the review app is working just fine. Okay, now let's say that I am not liking the color of this review in my page. So I will simply go back to the dashboard, and then I will go to General Settings on the left. Here, I will click on Branding, and then I will change this color from yellow to green. And now if I go back and refresh this product page, you'll see that the color is now looking much more attractive. And with this step, our product review setup is complete. This was just a basic setup of this app, but there are a ton of things that you can do with this app. For example, if you go back to the dashboard and then go to this widget option, you'll see many other options. These are some advanced stuff, and for now I will skip these parts as the basic setup is complete. But if you want me to create a detailed tutorial on this app, then simply comment tutorial in the comment section, and I will create a detailed tutorial on this product review app. Alright, now it's time for us to install another app which will help us boost our store sales. So, I will click on Apps on the left, and then I will search for Product Bundles. There are over 2,000 Product Bundles app on Shopify right now, but only few of them are the best ones. For this store, I am going to use this Bundler Product Bundle app. This app also have a free plan which is good enough for anyone. And if you go to the pricing section, you'll see the different pricing plans. But if you are just starting out, the free plan will be good enough for you. You can also go to the demo store of this app to see what features it provides. Here, you can see this bulk discount option. This section is created using this Bundler app. Next, when you scroll down, you'll see this product bundle. This is also created using this product bundle app. And the best part is that both of these sections are available in the free plan of this app. Okay, now I will go back to the App Store and click on this Install button. Once the app is installed, you'll see this interface. Here, we need to select a plan. I will go with the free plan, but you can also try the paid plans for 7 days for absolutely free. Next, on the bottom right, you'll see this video tutorial option. Here, you'll find a detailed tutorial on this app. You'll also find some FAQs on this left section, which is a great help for those who are just starting out with this app. Okay, now I will click on this Create Bundle option. This will give us some options. In the free plan, we have the Classic Bundle and Volume Discount options. The Classic Bundle will help us create product bundles, and the Volume Discount will provide discounts to those who will place multiple orders. So, first I will create a Volume Discount. Here, I can change this bundle name if I want to. Next, we have the title here, and then we also have a description. And when you scroll down a little, you'll find this Volume Discount section. This is where we can set up the discounts. I will set up the discount percentage to 5%, and then I can also set up a quantity here. And based on this quantity, the buyer will get a discount on their order. I will also create more volume discounts, where I will simply increase the product quantity and the discount percentage. In short, the more the customers buy at once, the more discount they'll achieve. Next, we need to make sure that this volume discount is applicable to every product here. You can also apply this volume discount to some specific products, and then select your products from this section. But for now, I will simply enable this for all of my store products. And then I will save this by hitting the Save button. Okay, now if I go to our online store, and then go to Products, You can see that this volume discount is visible here. You can see the title and description here, and then you can also see the discount percentage that we set up earlier. Now, to check whether this app is working or not, I will simply try to get this 10% discount offer. So, I will simply increase the product quantity to 5, and then click on Add to Cart button. And as soon as I did that, you can see this pop-up here that says that I have got a discount on my order. Now, if I click on this Yes option, it will simply take me to the checkout page, where you can see that I am getting 10% off on my order, which is $49 in this case. Alright, now I will come back to the Bundler app and then click on Create Bundle. This time I want to create a classic bundle, so I will select this option. Here, you will again see the title and descriptions. You can simply remove these texts and add your own text here. The most important part of this is the discount section. Here is where you can set up the discount for your product bundles. For example, I can set up a percentage discount on my bundles, or I can also give a fixed amount of discount. And we also have these other options that you can consider based on your requirements. I personally recommend the percentage discount or the fixed amount discount for the classic bundles. Next, I will scroll down to the products section, and here I can select the products that I want to sell in this classic bundle. I will select these 3 products from this list. Next, I can also select the quantity here. And then we have some advanced settings here, but most of them are available in the paid plan. Okay, now I will save this product bundle. Next, I will go to the product page to check if the bundle is working or not. I will scroll down a little, and as you can see, the product bundle is showing here. You can see the title and descriptions, and then all 3 products that we selected in this bundle. And when you click on this Add to Cart button, it will take me to the checkout page, where you can see that I've got a flat discount on this bundle. Now, I will go back to the dashboard and then confirm that the bundle is working on the store. Alright, now we have all the features that we need on our product page. One important thing to note here is that the classic bundle will not be visible to every product. For example, if I click on this product, I will not find the classic bundle here. The classic bundle will only be visible along with those products that are added to that bundle. And don't worry, you can always go back to the Bundler app and create more bundles for specific products and collections. And you can also go to Settings and change the default colors of this app and add your own brand colors here. So, this is the final structure of our product page. This may seem simple, but it contains all the features that will boost the overall sales and conversion of your store. Okay, that's good enough for a product page. Now I will also show you how to edit the collection pages. So, I will click here and then go to the default collection page. From the top left, you'll be able to change the collection. I will go to the shirts collections for now. Personally, I prefer to have a simple and basic collection page. But you can use the video section and multi-column section if you want to customize it even further. I also recommend that you go through the collection pages of your competitors to have an idea for this page. Alright, now let's move on to our next page. Next up, we have the cart page. This is another important page that you need to look after. You can see this featured collection section here. That's because whenever someone clicks on this little bag icon, they'll be taken to this cart page. So, you can use your best-selling product collection here, which can help you get some extra sales. I will name this section as bestseller, but for now, I will add my shirts collection here, as my bestsellers collection is completely empty. And with this step, our cart page design is also complete. Now I will click on this Save button to save all the changes, and then I will go back to the home page. The designing part of our store is almost complete now. The only thing that are left here are the store header and the footer. We can add some of our best collections on this header menu. And then we also need to add our policy pages in the footer menu. So I will exit this store editor by clicking on this Exit button. Now we are back at the Shopify dashboard. Here, click on Settings on the bottom left, and then go to Policies. Here, you'll see different policies, such as the return policy, privacy policy, and much more. We need to add our policies here. Now, a good thing about Shopify is that it provides us with some pre-made templates for these policies. You only need to click on this Insert button, and the template will be added here. This will make your work much easier, as you only need to make a little bit of changes in this template, and then publish it. And you can repeat the same process for creating your privacy policy and terms and conditions. Next, we have the shipping policy. Shopify doesn't have any templates for this shipping policy, but you can use an AI tool like ChatGPT to create your shipping policy page. For shipping policy, make sure to clarify the delivery time in the first paragraph itself, and make sure to add your contact information in this section. This is very important, so make sure you don't miss any of these policies. Lastly, you need to click on this Manage button here. Next, select a return window here, and then click on this Turn On button. Now, click on this Save button to save your changes, and then go back and close this Settings tab. Alright, now go to Navigation option on the left menu. Here, you need to design your header and footer menu. To edit the header, click on this Main menu option. Next, I will delete this Catalog option from this menu. Next, I will click on this Add Menu Item option, and then I will add one of my product collections here. I will also drag it to the second position. I will repeat the same process, but this time I will add my shirt collections. Next, I will add a blog page in this menu, which will contain all the blog posts that I will publish in the future. And then I will hit the Save button. And now, it's time to edit the footer menu as well. First, I will delete this search option from this menu, and then just like I added different collections in the header menu, I will add all the policy pages in the footer menu. Once it's done, I will save all these changes by clicking on this Save button. Next, I will go to Online Store and click on this Customize button. This will take us to the Shopify editor. Here you can see that the main menu is updated successfully. And now, if you scroll down, you'll see that the footer menu is also updated. And as you can see, the policy pages are appearing here 2 times. So I can simply select this footer menu and then click on this trash icon to delete it. Alright, now click on this footer option on the left, and you'll find a lot of options here. For example, you can enable this email sign-up option, which will add this email section on the footer. Next, I will change this subscribe text. For example, I can add something like, "Enter your email and get 10% off on your order." This is a great way to get some potential customers. So make sure to try this on your store. Okay, now I will save all these changes. And with this step, our store design is finally complete. Alright, the next step for us would be to customize the checkout page of our store. First, go to the settings on the bottom left. Here, you'll see this checkout option on this menu. This is where you can customize the checkout page of your store. But before we do that, it's important that you add your payment gateway with Shopify. This will make the checkout customization process much easier. So, click on this payment option. Here, you can add your payment gateway to Shopify, which will allow you to collect payments from your customers. When you scroll down, you'll see this PayPal option. You can simply activate this payment gateway by clicking on this Activate button, and then you only have to enter your business details to connect your PayPal account. And if you scroll down a little, you'll see this Manual Payment Methods section. From here, you can enable the Cash on Delivery option in your store. Alright, now I only need to add a payment gateway. I can simply activate the Shopify payment gateway by clicking on this button, and then I only need to submit my business details to get approved. The best part about Shopify payment gateway is that it doesn't charge any transaction fees, which can actually save you a lot of money. But for now, I will not fully activate it, as I am currently working on a development store. So, I will simply go back to the Payments tab once again, and then I will click here to activate a test payment gateway. And as soon as I click on this Activate button, the payment gateway will be enabled on this store. Alright, now I will click on this Checkout option. This is where I can manage and customize the store checkout settings. So, I will simply click on this Customize button, which will take me to the editor. This is our store's current checkout page, and I am going to make some little changes to it. On the left-hand side, you'll see these options, which will help you edit this page. For example, if I want to add a logo to this page, I will simply go to the logo option on the left, click on Add Image, and then I will simply add my logo here. The logo is now visible on the store header. I can also increase or decrease the size of this logo from here. Next, I can change the position of the logo using these options. For now, I will keep it on the left side. Next, we also have the option to add a background image to this header. Adding a background can give your store a unique look, so I recommend that you do that. If you don't have a background, you can go to freepik.com and get a background for your store. For example, I will download this background for now, and then I will simply upload it here. And as you can see, the background is now visible on the header. And don't worry, you can remove this background whenever you want to. Next, we have this background 1 option. This is the background of this form. So, if I add any image here, it will appear just behind this form. But if I change the color here, it will also be visible at the header as well. For now, I will change the background to gray color. Next, we have the background 2 here, which will change the color of this second section. Next up, we have these 3 colors. These color will appear on this form field, so feel free to play around with these options. You can add your own brand color here, or you can leave it as default too. Next, we have the typography, which will help us change the headings and other texts from this page. You can also change them if you want to stay consistent with your store fonts. Lastly, we have this checkout layout option. You can either select a 1-page checkout or a 3-page checkout. I personally recommend that you use the 1-page checkout option, as the 3-page checkout process can be a bit lengthy, and maybe the customers will abandon their cart in between. Okay, now I will simply click on this Save button on the top right to save all of these changes. And then I will simply exit this editor by clicking on this Exit button. Next, we have some other options here, which will help us further customize the checkout page. First, we have the Customer Contact page, where you can select what information you want to collect from your customers. For example, I can decide whether I want to collect just the email or the email with the phone number of the customer. Next, we can also check this option, which will require the customers to create an account on your store. However, it is not recommended as it may increase the sales resistance, and you may lose some customers because of this. Next, we have the customer's personal information settings. Here, we need to select all the information that we want to get from our customers. You can also set some fields as required or optional based on the product you are selling in your store. For now, I will simply follow the Shopify recommendation for these fields. Next, we have the marketing options here. Here, I will select both emails and SMS options. Next, you can also enable the tipping option here, which will allow your customers to send some tip. But for now, I will simply uncheck this option. Next up, we have the address settings, where I will go with the recommended settings. Next, we have the abandoned checkout email settings here. This is a very important setting. If any customer will abandon their cart after filling the checkout info, they'll get notified via email if you enable this setting. Personally, I don't recommend this setting as well. Instead of this, I like to use an email marketing tool called Klaviyo. With Klaviyo's email automation system, you'll be able to create much better automation than this one. I've created a detailed tutorial on Klaviyo email marketing tool as well. You can watch that video using the link which is given in the video description. Next, you can also change the checkout language from here. Alright, now that we have gone through all these settings, it's time to save our changes. So, I will click on this Save button to save all of these changes. And with this step, our basic checkout setup is finally complete. But wait, it's not over yet. You see, we've only completed the basic checkout settings yet. But there are many more things that we can do to customize it even further. For example, you can set up different upsells and cross-sell offers after the customer has made their purchase. Upsells are a great way to increase the average order value, as it will help you get more sales. You can see this checkout rules section on this page. Here, we can use a third-party app to set up the upsell offers. So, click on this Shopify App Store option, which will take you to the Shopify App Store. Here you can find hundreds of apps to create upsell offers, but there are only a few of them that actually works. You can click on any of these apps and then check what they have to offer. I personally like to use this upsell app called Aftersell. This is one of the most popular post-purchase upsell apps, which you can use to boost your store sales. This app does have a free plan, but it is only available for development stores. They also have some affordable paid plans too. You can choose any plan depending on how many orders you get in a month. And all of their plans comes up with a 30-day free trial, which means that there is no risk involved for you at all. Next, if you click on this View Demo Store button, it will take you to a demo store, where you can see all the features that this app has to offer. This app mainly offers these 4 features. For now, let's have a look at the checkout page features. To show you the features, I will simply click on this Add to Cart button. You can see that the product is added to the cart. And then you will see this product recommendation here, which is basically an upsell triggered by this app. There is also this shipping protection upsell here, which is also triggered by this app. So I will simply click on this checkout button now, which will take us to the checkout page. Here, you can see these icons with text blocks, which are made using this after-sell app. Next, we have another upsell here, which is also triggered by this app. And you can also see this product review tab. And on the top, you can see this progress bar, which is of course made on this after-sell app. So if you also want these features into your store, then make sure to install this app on your Shopify store. I also have a detailed step-by-step tutorial on this app, which will help you to further customize your store checkout using the after-sell app. I will leave that video link in the description so that you can watch it and set up the checkout even further. Alright, now, I am going to show you step-by-step how you can set up a live chat option on Shopify using the Shopify Inbox app. This is the best live chat app on Shopify right now, and it's totally free to use. And I will show you how you can set up this app on your store. Let's get started. First and foremost, we need to install the Shopify Inbox app on our store. To do that, you can simply click on the first link which is given in the video description, which will directly take you to this page. You can install the app from here, and you can also check the demo store to preview this app's features and functionalities. Next, I will click on this install button to install this app. Once it's done, you'll see a page like this. Now, we need to set up this app on our Shopify store. To do that, click on this Setup Chat button. This will take us to the Shopify theme editor. Here, on the left-hand side, we need to make sure that this option is enabled. This will enable the live chat option on the bottom right of this page. Next, you'll see some customization options here, which will help you change the look and feel of this store. For example, I can change the background color from here, and then I will also change the button color to blue. And now, you can see that the chat option has turned red. And if you click on it, you'll see the buttons in blue color. You can also change the chat icon from here. For now, I will use the hand wave icon. Next, we can also change the label. So, I will select a different label. We can also change the position of this chat option using these options. And last but not least, we have the greetings message here. You can add your own greetings here. And when a customer will open the chat box, they'll see this greeting message. And then make sure to save all the changes by hitting this save button. Alright, now I will close this tab and come back to the store dashboard. I will refresh this page to check if everything is updated successfully. Here, you can see that the app is active now. You can also click here to get the Shopify Inbox mobile app, which will allow you to manage the customers directly from your mobile phone. Next, on the left-hand side, you'll see these chat settings. Here's where you can create some instant answers to your customers' most common questions. It's basically the same as adding an FAQ section. The only difference is that it is available in the chat box. Here, you can see some suggestions from Shopify. When you click on it, you'll see that Shopify has used their magic AI to create these instant questions and answers. You can change or edit these in info, and then on the right sidebar, you can preview how your customers are going to see these questions and answers. Make sure to save your changes by hitting this Save button at the top, and then also make sure to turn on this option so that the question will be added in the chat box. I will also add this question regarding the return policy. It seems like Shopify has gathered these information from our store policy pages, which is really amazing in my experience. Okay, I will save this question as well, and you can see that this question is also added in the chat box. You can also create more instant questions and answers from here, and then follow the steps that I showed you earlier. Once it's done, you can also rearrange these questions as per your preferences. Next, when you scroll down, you'll see this pre-chat form. If you enable this option, you'll be able to gather your customers' data, such as their name and email, even before making a conversation with them. Next, on the left-hand side, you'll see this Quick Replies option. This is where you can prepare some answers to your customers' questions. You can see that we already have 4 quick replies here. And if you want to add more, you can simply click on this Create Quick Reply button. Next, you need to add a shortcut title here. The title should be of at least 3 words, and you can't give spaces in between. And then you can also add a prepared customer response here. And then make sure to save the changes. Next, I also recommend that you go through these 4 responses and make changes to them if needed. These are pre-generated responses, so make sure to check them if they are appropriate to your brand. Lastly, we need to set up the available hours, so click here on the left side and then you can enter your daily availability time here. Simply click on this and then select a time from the dropdown. And select the time for every day. You can also go to More Actions options here and select the option that fits with your needs. And then I will also enable this automated first reply option, which will send an automated reply to our customers based on our availability. You can also click on these responses and customize it if you want to, but for now, I will leave it as it is. And then I will hit the Save button. And with this step, our entire setup is complete. Now we only need to test the live chat system and see if everything is working fine or not. To show you how it actually works, I will go to my online store. This is the online store that we created recently. Next, I will go to the chat box here. First up, we have the instant answers here. If I click on any of these questions, I will instantly get the answer to the question. I will go back and then try this with the other questions. All right, the instant answers are working absolutely fine. Next, I will simply type a question here as a customer. And you can see that as soon as I did that, I got this pop-up here, asking me to enter my name and email. To continue further, the customer needs to enter these details. So, I will quickly enter these details and then click on this Start Chat button. All right, as soon as I did that, my question was sent to the chat box. And you can see that I've got an automated message that someone will contact us to assist me. All right, up until this point, everything seems to be working fine. Now, I'll show you the admin panel and how you can respond to your customers. So, I will go back to the dashboard now and then refresh this page. Here, you can see that it is showing an unread message here. So, I will click on this View Messages button. This is where you'll be able to view all of your customers' messages. Here, you can see the message that I sent as a customer. And now, I will respond to the question as an admin. I am asking the customer to provide the screenshot of the error they are facing. Next, I will go to the store where I am interacting as the customer. And you can see that I've instantly got the message. I will respond to the question again, which will instantly get to the support team. And just like this, the conversation will move forward. Next, if you are managing customer support, you can use this option to access all the quick replies. Simply select the message you want to send to your customers. You can even customize it and then send it to your customers. Next, if you are running an offer or discount, then you can use this option to send the discount codes directly to your customers. You can even attach some products on your replies using this option. Lastly, you can send a photo or video to your customer to solve their problems. Next, on the top bar, you'll see these options. By using these options, you can close the conversation, assign staffs to manage the customers, or even block the spam messages. For now, I will simply close this conversation. You can access these conversations from the Close tab if you want to. And you'll also be able to filter out conversation using these options. Lastly, we have the settings here. Here, you need to go to Notifications and set the notifications trigger based on your needs. That way, you'll be notified whenever a customer will ask any questions using the live chat option. And that's basically everything you need to learn about Shopify Inbox. Shopify Inbox is a completely free-to-use app. Right now, it has over 5,000 reviews with an average rating of 4.8. So make sure to use it in your store. I've also created a video recently where I mentioned the top 7 best Shopify apps. That'll help you get more sales and boost the overall conversion of your store. That's basically everything you need to set up your store. Now, to launch your store online, you need to follow these 3 steps. First, you need to connect a domain into your store. Next, you need to connect a payment gateway on this store. And last but not least, you'll need to select a payment plan of Shopify. These are some technical stuffs, and I have made separate video on these topics. I will leave those video links in the video description. Now, if you have followed this video until now, then I have a gift for you. As a thank you gift, I want to give this entire Shopify design to those who have followed this entire video. To get this design, you can contact us on our Instagram or Twitter handle, and I will give this design to you for absolutely free. Alternatively, if this video gets 250 likes, I will directly upload this theme in the video description. Thanks for watching this video, and I will see you in my next video.